Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie, scarfing cough drops to make this audio experience not horrific.
Scarfing
Scarfing them.
Scarfing and sucking.
Not so much sucking. How are y'all?
I'm Blackhole. I'm doing pretty good. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of things going on, a lot of plates spinning. Otherwise, things are going pretty well.
Irons in the fire?
Uh-huh. I'm a girl boss now. It has occurred. It has transpired.
Blackhole, you were always a girl boss.
Aw.
In less girl boss news, hi, I've also been doing stuff. I had something I was gonna say, and then the girl boss thing made me forget my bit. So just that's a wash. But hi, I'm here. I'm Louie. Yeah. So news.
News. Okay. You guys want news? I've got
Give us the news now.
I've got some news.
I don't got anything to say. So
and the continuing story of Baki, I have sped up. JoJo called me out for counting a half an episode last time I was going, and I was just like, listen, I was watching it right before recording, and I couldn't finish it. I'm not going slow on purpose. So I watched some more today, and yeah, the Baki goes to prison arc has been hilarious. It's very funny.
It's a Riverdale joke I want to make, but you're not there yet.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see 2 or 3 Riverdale prison arcs actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great. We've been introduced to our arc antagonist or rival, who is the president of a small South American country.
I thought you were going to say the president of the United States. Not that a small South American country isn't any less valid.
Oh, but no. And I wanted to mention that President Bush is much more of a major character in this arc than I would have ever expected or desired, and it's very bizarre. He is completely spineless, and he's like a fictionalized Bush too. He's President Bosch from Alabama. And the only thing he exists for is to be abused by these fucking martial arts supermen. Because every time they need to talk about somebody's past and how they got into the Arizona State Penitentiary, it's because they did something awful to the president. And it's starting to become really funny. But
I gotta say, this is the most interested I think I've been in Baki.
Yeah,
hearing this.
Yeah, the Baki Hanma starts on a really fucking crazy note. It took like Baki, just the one word Netflix series, a little while to get as insane as this is. But anyway, on to news about better things than Baki that Mr. Itagaki made. Which is, hey, did you guys know that Paru Itagaki is going to get married? Neither did I, because I don't look into manga authors like personal lives. Paru Itagaki, for the people who don't know, is the author of Beastars,
which I just found out.
And is the daughter of the Baki creator.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't know that.
But we found out because of the way that she chose to announce her wedding to her fans, which was to post a picture of herself in her beautiful wedding dress and also her gigantic chicken head that she uses to represent herself in the comic.
Oh my god.
It is an incredible photograph.
Speaking of girl bosses.
Oh man.
This is a really good photo.
She sends word out to her followers that she fully intends to continue making lots of fun manga powered by her husband's cooking. So
that's great.
let's see, what else do we have? So it appears this is like odd news. It appears that Zom 100 is on like indefinite hiatus at episode 10, and nobody knows why.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and I was trying to find a reason, and I just couldn't find one.
Yeah, nobody's willing to say anything about it, which is really bizarre because like this has happened on and off over the past like 3 years because like yeah, occasionally staff will come in and they'll all get COVID and they have to push it back. But usually they tell everybody. Like it's just like, oh, all of the voice actors got the Rona. We can't make any more episodes for I don't know 2 weeks. But this they've given everybody nothing, and it was already a little behind in like a weird way, where episodes would air on their scheduled date in Japan, but like a day after everywhere else. So that's some strange occurrences right there. I hope nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
And finally, to bring things up a little bit, I have learned recently that Jamie Lee Curtis is apparently a weeb.
Oh yeah. Is this going where I think it's going?
Because she has apparently been all over Instagram talking about how when this fucking SAG-AFTRA strike is over, she is definitely going to go for the role of Dr. Kuroha on Netflix's live-action One Piece season 2.
Yes.
And he's been sharing like fan art and shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just like, really? Is Jamie Lee Curtis in the One Piece? You know, fucking weirder shit has happened. Looking at the character, yeah, I see it. Makes sense.
So, hot take here.
Yeah.
If Dr. Kuroha is going to be Jamie Lee Curtis, I want Tony Chopper to be played by Lindsay Lohan.
All right.
This would be more impactful if Joey was here.
Yeah. Joey's got. I wonder if JoJo's listening to
I can only appreciate one half of this joke.
Just like drafting up a list of complaints for whenever they come back on. Anyway, Louis, you had said you had something for us this week?
Yeah, so I have been watching things here and there in my free time, and there's something that I saw trending on Crunchyroll that I was like, that's a weird title, and then I scrolled past it because, like, you know, there's a lot of weird titles out there.
Yeah.
And then I got recommended to me again through a friend of mine online yesterday, so I figured I'd bring it back. We are going to be checking out Reborn as a Vending Machine. I Now Wander the Dungeon.
Oh my god. Hello there.
Oh no.
You could win a prize.
Say hello there twice if you need help.
Hello there. Hello there.
Oh god. I don't know how to help you.
We ended up watching different versions because I couldn't get the dub to work, so I don't even know if he says the same shit.
No, he does.
Okay.
He says like hello there, and I don't remember what the one for no is off the top
too
of my head.
bad.
Too bad. Too bad. Maybe next time. Man, fucking Japan's got vending machines on another level. You can fucking win shit by playing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get into a deep relationship with a vending machine in Japan.
The American vending machines, the only thing you can win is death if they fall on you.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Japanese vending machines have some kind of like mechanism where if they fall on you, they like slightly open up so you can like wiggle your way through them.
Yeah, or
something. Like some emergency like trapdoor system.
Remember, maybe they're designed to be like super bottom heavy so they don't fucking crush you to death.
Yeah. If they fall on you, you just like go inside of them and it becomes like an exoskeleton.
Yeah, but they don't have the mystery vending machines that nobody knows who operates them and have.
Yeah. I feel like that's presumptuous. I feel like there's got to be a couple of Japanese vending machines that nobody knows who runs them.
Yeah, they don't know who runs them, and they have weird stock, and nobody ever sees them get restocked.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the Yakuza.
They just like fucking, you rock up to the one outside the convenience store, and you're just like, Surge? They haven't fucking made Surge in 20 years.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Poor Loco. The original formulation?
Kinder eggs?
The Kinder Egg? That wouldn't be that abnormal here, but I get it.
Oh, man. I can't believe you Canadians allow your children to choke to death on Kinder eggs
That's the thing, is we're trying to it's like cultivating the herd or whatever. Like,
yeah, exactly. You're thinning out the dumb ones.
Oh God, that's eugenics.
That's live.
It's a little more direct than you typically do with eugenics, but
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, let's talk about this vending machine anime.
Okay. All right.
Instead of whatever the fuck this is.
I just want to point out, so this guy is like, wakes up in a magical world, and his whole deal is that he was riding on his moped behind a truck that
it's
has
so
a vending
short
machine on it. And the vending machine's like starting to fall off of the truck like it's fucking Final Destination. And he's not like, oh, I'm gonna die. He's like, oh no, if I don't do something, that vending machine's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first thought was that it was gonna Final Destination him and just smear him all over the side of a mountain road. But no, he goes out of his way to try and save it and just falls off a cliff.
This is his doing.
This
is his fault.
So this poor dumb man.
He's not dumb. He just has a hyperfixation on vending machines.
No, I think he's stupid.
Okay.
But let's get
combination of that.
But listen, that doesn't mean he's like bad. Many stupid people are inherently good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we open on a man discovering himself in just a very anime like video game countryside seems to just fall into like one type if it's not directly based on Japan, and it's just grassy field. Yeah, he finds himself in a grassy field, conveniently located next to a puddle, next to a lake. Yeah, he has his vision is vignetted, which is your first sign that something is unusual. He's got like future hexagon vision. And yeah, over the course of this scene, he discovers that he has in fact been reincarnated as a vending machine. He being a like vending machine otaku, I guess. This is less horrible for him than it would be for anybody else.
So into it.
He's
like,
really
this is the best thing
into it.
ever.
Like, it's not he pulls back from that after a second because he's just like, actually, this is the worst. But he deals with it so well because this really is I have no mouth and I'm a scream situation.
Yeah, this is some like the metamorphosis shit.
Yeah, it's this extreme body horror for most people,
like
but he seems.
It's like if Gregor Samsa, instead of turning into a bug, he turned into a what's the word? Fabric swatches list.
Yeah, like
that's a very obscure reference to the intricate details of Gregor Samsa's life from the hit novella The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka.
Yeah, that is notably very accessible.
Make sure you read it before it gets banned from schools.
Oh God.
I would
You're
love
banning
to.
it because of its very obvious trans undertones.
I would. Oh, don't worry. Anybody who would ban it would be incapable of understanding the trans undertones. I would love to see. Yeah, we're gonna get off track again. I would love to see some blockhead try and get the metamorphosis banned, and then try and like discuss the content of the metamorphosis, which is the reason it should be banned. Because it would just be like watching a 5-year-old try and explain like quantum mechanics.
Yeah. Because the thing is that he's too sad
He's too
We need to
sad.
show our children that our life has meaning, and it's always happy and good.
And we need to make sure that they can't turn into big bugs, can they?
I mean, in a way, I mean, like the family is happy when Gregor Samsa basically dies. So, I mean, I'm certain a lot of people who like want to get books bans have had that situation. Where are we going with this?
Oh, geez. So let's talk about this anime. He goes about discovering some shit about himself. He sort of retreats into his internal world because he has many notable questions. He finds out that he doesn't run on electricity. He doesn't have an extension cord or anything. He apparently runs on money.
Yeah, dude, his entire existence is based off of capitalism, and that in of itself is its own horror.
Inland Empire success.
Yeah. He is a capitalist microcosm.
Yes.
The man is an economy.
Yeah, he's an ultra liberal.
Shit.
So he finds out that money basically translates to points for him, and he can spend these points on various things. He can restock himself, he can change his inventory, and he can access a number of other things that he doesn't fully understand. And also, he can speak, but he can only say about 5 canned phrases.
Yeah.
He can say, "Hello there. Too bad. You may win a prize, and you win."
And also, thank you.
And also, thank you, gozaimasu.
I just want to point out that this anime feels like a forum quest. Like, it feels like, because, I mean, this is like a genre.
It's got problem sleuth energy.
Exactly. Like, this is like the kind of media where it's like designed for people who are like RPG gamers and like the crunchy like optimization aspect of stuff, where it's like, oh, you have points and you spend the points in certain things. It's like a choose your own adventure. And like I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it like reeks of that.
He's trying to figure out his build.
Exactly.
Listen, he's just got his toes in the water. He can't optimize yet.
You gotta min-max.
He's got
to survive.
He's got to feel out the systems before he can master them.
Do you think at some point in this show he's going to be able to like sprout arms and legs and run around?
I think movement may be on his skill list somewhere. He just has to find it.
Yeah, movement.
Teleportal. No, I don't want him to walk. Like whenever. No, not arms and legs. Whenever you like walk a big piece of furniture across the floor because you can't fully lift it.
Yeah. I want him to like just like sort of shift like on like cardinal directions, like the fucking cubes
like a rook.
Intersect like a rook, like the cubes in the inner sanctum of like the castle in the sky, like Laputa, like just like moving like
Oh god.
I think that'd be great.
So
like can't even rotate or anything.
Yeah, can't rotate. Can't face any other direction without help.
Yeah.
So yeah, while he's discovering these things about him, there's been fish going by, and it's been quite peaceful in general. But he does hit upon the fact that, hey, I'm in the middle of nowhere. How many points does it take to run me? And he discovers it takes 1 point an hour. So 24 points a day to retain his consciousness, I guess, or he'll die.
Yeah.
That's the only conclusion we can be left with. I think they may be kinder than that, and he may be resurrected if somebody puts money in him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he starts to panic a little bit because he can't move. And he's just like, well, okay, I've got over 9. I started with over 900 points, so I can last like almost a month like this. Let's just see what happens. And the sun goes up and down, and it's clearly like 10 days later, and he hasn't gone mad yet.
He's just like, had a peaceful few days. Sad that no one's been here yet.
Can he sleep?
No. There's a lot of like a lot of like anime with like weird world building. There's a lot of unfortunate questions that arise that they never answer. So this is kind of par for the course. Does he feel pain?
He doesn't. In
Does
fact,
he feel hunger?
I just want to raise the point that he's a vending machine. Why would he want to sleep?
Why would any?
Are you saying that it's just so
Yeah.
so like orgasmic to be a vending machine?
It's all what he always wanted.
Well,
yeah, that's a good point.
I'm firmly of the opinion of no matter what form it takes, a consciousness needs rest, or it tempts madness.
Yeah, I think the fact that he's like, it's been 10 days and I still haven't been able to sell anything yet is kind of indicative of the madness.
Maybe he was already mad.
Yeah. If I don't do something, that vending machine's in trouble.
Yeah, we saw how he died. He was already mad.
But he starts to low-key panic, and then he is interrupted by something because something emerges from the lake, and it appears to be a frog person.
It's Frog from Chrono Trigger.
It's Frog from Chrono Trigger. It is Frog from Chrono Trigger's degenerate offspring.
I hated this part. It was like the one part where anything happened, and it was also somehow so boring.
Yeah, well, this like frog creature approaches him, and he's got a big club in his hand, and he's just sort of looking him up and down, and he makes the mistake of speaking to him. He says, "Hello there," and the creature jumps back, and then immediately starts beating the shit out of him with the club. Which I don't know what he expected. I mean, you are a machine. How dare you speak his holy tongue?
Yeah.
All machines must shut the hell up.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I would hate about Japanese vending machines, is they speak to me with a human voice.
Dude, we got okay, side note again. Sorry guys. We got like these new dishwasher and like microwave and like oven, like all those utilities, because we renovated our kitchen, and they all make like, instead of just beeping, they just do the little like jingles, and they're all different and special. And I'm just like, this is the worst.
It's just weird little rice cooker jingles all the time.
I swear to God, it'd be worse if it was saying like, I'm a microwave, I'm a microwave, I'm a dishwasher, I'm a dishwasher.
Your food is done.
Your food is cold now. I ate your food. I am the vending machine.
I have destroyed your dishes. You should not have placed the cast iron pan in me.
I couldn't have placed it.
This is your fault.
Put your fingers in the ice tray.
Place your fingers in the garbage disposal. Anyway,
Cubed or crushed?
So this frog thing is beating the shit out of him, and he gets a crash course on his HP. He doesn't apparently feel pain, but he does feel alarm because he does see that he's being damaged.
No, I'm gonna die soon. That sucks. I haven't even made a sale yet.
Yeah, I haven't even sold.
This man is not normal.
Well, listen, it's the only thing he has.
Yeah.
But he sees a readout that shows his damage, and he can heal from the damage, but it's going to cost points. This really is an allegory for life under capitalism. Everything will cost money, but
microtransactions.
He's just like, okay, I think I can get through this. He'll get tired eventually if I don't say anything else, and he'll just leave, right? And then he sees 3 or 4 more frogmen come up, and the first guy just gestures at him, and they all just start wailing on him. And I don't know what it is to see someone beating the shit out of a vending machine that gives me joy. I don't know. It's some form of catharsis. It's just like, yeah, rob it. Take them cokes.
A vending machine is just one big safe.
It's just one big pinata full of prizes.
Uh-huh. You can win a
But
prize.
you could win a prize. No, not that way.
You could win a rabbit. Wait a minute.
Well, so he retreats into himself again. He's just like, I have to have like a function that I could fucking enable to save me from this, like, because this is too much. And he's just like heat beverages, cool beverages, add hot water to cup ramen.
I do think it'd be hilarious for like there to be like an isekai parody anime or manga, where just like you get reincarnated as something ridiculous, and then you just immediately die and get reincarnated as another ridiculous thing.
It's just prop hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Just prop hunt. Isekai is like continuously get isekai.
When he was, by the way, when he was going through his stuff, he hit on add hot water to cup ramen, and I thought he was gonna pick that and like scald them to death, which is rough. But no, he finds one called Blessing, and he's just like, what does this mean? This is like magic, right? He's just like, he's like, swordsmanship? I don't have any arms. It's like, barrier. Puts a barrier up between you and between you and the outside world, and you choose what can go through it. I'll pick that one. And yeah, he puts up a barrier. And the frogs just start beating the shit out of the barrier because they can see it. Mm-hmm. It's like an obvious magical cube around him, and he's just like, "Come on, guys, you should really give up."
It's a birthday boy. It's my birthday.
They do eventually give up, but not before draining his funds by about half, because every time they hit the barrier, it costs him a point. Mm-hmm. So he's left in much worse shape, and he's just like, I don't know, I can last for maybe like another week, but at this rate, I'm just gonna wink out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Doing too good. So the next day, he runs into someone new, because there is an adventurer out there, and she's just like, she jumps out. She's obviously looking for frog fiends, but she's commenting to herself. It's just I need to kill them for meat, but my attacks never hit when I'm by myself. I'm so hungry. And he's just like, aha,
a chance
to do my job. There's a lot of like figuring it out going on right here, because she's a fantasy person and can't read Japanese, for one thing. He has to buy a skill for like coin exchange because the money's different. But he eventually sells her some corn soup, and she loves it. And she buys
it's just such a weird thing to think about a vending machine having.
It's warm corn soup.
Japan's got hot vending machines, which I feel like if it was in America, they would just sell rotisserie chickens.
But, like the worst rotisserie chicken you've ever seen in your life.
No, not the worst. Just like Walmart kind.
Right.
The kind that you buy when you're too lazy to really cook.
Right.
It's like half my diet. Don't call me out like this.
Listen, there's no shame in it. It's fine. I had a rotisserie chicken just the other day. But yeah, she eventually she wastes a lot of her money buying shit from the vending machine and remarking about how delicious it is, because it's got like a bunch of fucking preservatives and additives and shit that the medieval people don't know what it is.
Do not have.
It's got everything in that machine.
It has MSG in it.
Everything in that machine has so much more sugar than she's ever had in her entire life.
My fucking
brain. I mean, like, this jumps ahead a little bit, but she fucking does just crash. So
yeah, she crashes hard. But he makes some money off of her, and he's just like, all right, I can continue living. And she just crashes hard and sleeps next to him. So he puts up the barrier again, which is cute. But the next day, she's just like, thank you, Mr. Box, for helping me out. I'm not sure I would have made it without you. And he says thank you. And she's just like, wait a second, are you like a magic tool that can like speak? And he says thank you again. And like, maybe you can only say a few things. And then they work out a system of hello there means yes, and too bad means no. And she decides to take him with her back to the surface, because apparently, despite this being an open field with a blue sky, it's a layer of a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeons are like kind of really conceptual in the Japanese imagination.
Yeah, I just need to point out real quick, like, not only is this whole thing ridiculous, but like ignoring that aspect of the show, this like interaction literally only works because this character has never seen what a vending machine is before. If she knew what a vending machine was, she would have just walked up to it, bought something, and then walked away,
And
like
left.
not even like talked to this guy at all. Like,
She would never have discovered the spark of intelligence in him.
Consciousness, yeah.
But yeah, so she's just like, okay, I'm going to take you to see my engineer friend, and she picks him up.
Yeah, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if it just lands on her? Oh, he's strong.
Yeah, he weighs like 500 kilos, and over the course of this, we find out that she has a blessing of her own called the Blessing of Might, which just, I assume, just improves her strength stat, which would be handy. But yeah, she just carries him all the way back to the village. He changes his stock at one point so she can get something more nutritious, i.e. a bunch of potato chips.
Nutritious.
I'm not sure that really counts, but whatever.
Yeah, right.
Carbohydrates would help on that journey. But yeah, she brings it all the way back to a village and shows it to everyone. And yeah, like the guards are really taken with it, and they buy some shit. And basically, everybody loves the vending machine. Everybody thinks he's great. And she brings it all the way back. I just want to
point out one of these guards' names is Gort.
Gort.
Wait. Hang on a second. This guy is going to single-handedly fuck up this entire world economy because any money that gets put in him doesn't come back out.
It just goes. It leaves.
It's a money sink.
It is destroyed.
They're going to have to invent modern monetary theory to sort of like make this work.
There's so much happening, guys.
But we discover we get carried into town, and also she decides to save some little girl who's being harassed by thugs, who she can't hit, but whenever she strikes the wall next to their head, it fucking causes the whole building to shake. So they're just like, okay, that's enough of a lesson we've showed you. Goodbye, miss. I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. You're dead next time you see us.
And she was just like, oh man, I can't ever hit anybody. Just like, good lady, you'd probably turn them into red mist.
Dust.
That scene from One Punch Man where he slaps the mosquito lady. And she just turns the side of a building red.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it turns out that her name is Lamis. Lamis, is that correct?
Lemon.
Lamis. Lemmy.
You know what I just realized?
What?
We never did an episode synopsis.
Nope, we didn't.
We never did an episode synopsis.
We're doing it now.
We didn't do it.
This is just one long blurb.
Yeah. We don't need a blurb. It is what it says on the tin.
It is what it is. The title is the blurb.
This episode is great. It's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lammy
I don't like the blurb anyway.
Doesn't have enough money to get back to the surface through the teleportation circle, so he has to work at the inn for a while, and they just set him up outside the inn. And he just learns the finer points of small time commerce. He changes up his inventory. He starts selling Odin at one point, and everybody fucking loves it because it's getting cooler.
Yeah.
And they want hot fucking potato soup out of a can.
I feel like economically this works like you're trading with like a far off land. Like,
yeah.
Because the guy is not like, the vending machine isn't going to use the coins. It's like it wants the coins so that it can turn it into points.
Yeah.
And then like it's turning the points into food that the people want because he doesn't want the food. It's just a vending machine.
Symbiotic.
It's a symbiotic trade relationship. So I think economically it's fine.
Yeah, it's stable. They get a product for their money, you know.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
and there's no overhead either. Like there's no
Yeah.
production chain. Um,
He's
but
technically a freelancer.
In a way, yeah.
yeah. Like I said, he's an economy.
He is an economy.
Uh,
I do have a weird theory about the show that I want to put out.
all right. Well,
Which
let
is
me
that-
finish. It's almost over.
Fine.
So yeah, he stays out there. He stays there for a couple of days. Lammy carries him back to the gate every night so the guards can buy shitloads of stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He that's when he starts selling Odin. And then one day, whenever she's carrying him back, she also has had a backpack made, which is very cute. Because she got tired of a fireman carrying this vending machine around. And she names him Boxo because he can't, he obviously can't communicate more than yes or no, and he's just like, yeah, fine, I'll be Boxo. And that's basically the end of the episode. All right, Blackwell, the floor is yours.
My weird theory, and I don't know if this would totally work, but I feel like it might be more compelling if in the first episode you don't even hear his internal monologue.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and you don't even see a face on the thing. It's just like, oh, like the girl walks up and like and you think she's going to be the protagonist,
Mm-hmm.
and she walks up to this vending machine.
That would be
then, like,
that would be pretty clever, but you got to think about concerns about like the visual aspects of like covers and shit, and B, Japanese authors really want to make their main character like cute and relatable.
That's what I'm saying, is that you have this like cute character you think is the protagonist, but she's just the supporting character, but she's introduced first. And then you have this like neat exchange where she's like, oh, like she figured out that this vending machine has a consciousness or whatever. And then it's like, and that's how she saved my life. And then it's a flashback to like,
Man,
then it's a flashback to the first part of the episode.
I don't know.
I think that would be stronger overall, personally.
It might work that way, but
so kind of like the undead murder farce show almost, where like the main character, like the main character is the dude, but like the person that's like motivating the plot, that's like the side character, is like the head lady.
Is the headless lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of something that we watched that could be compared.
I don't have many complaints about this show, other than one. He has huge fucking eyes.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, I honestly like that's my least favorite.
He's
part
a
of the
little
show.
creepy.
I don't like that it has a face.
Yeah, I find him well. He kind of needs a face in order to be like empathized with.
I don't agree with that. I think it'd be fascinating if they didn't go for that.
Well, yeah, but they're not going for fascinating. They're going for broad appeal.
I want to see the other half of this isekai where the vending machine reincarnated as a person.
Who's into vending machines?
No, I hate that so bad. No, people produce like fluids and solid waste. That's gonna be fucked up.
The vending machine will be like, exactly like when I get my change box dispensed or whatever.
I don't want
that's pooping.
Yeah, I don't want him offering his products to anyone. But no, his eyes are like so huge that they're actually kind of creepy, and they remind me because they're just slapped on the front of a vending machine. Like they black out he's one of the glass front types. First of all, he's not like a Dr. Pepper machine, and they like white out the glass whenever they put his eyes on, but they're so huge, and they remind me of like some really uncomfortably like anthropomorphized machines I've seen people make art of, and it gets really weird.
It reminds me of that kids game that's like teaches you math or whatever with the race car.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Maybe.
Oh my God, he
No.
reminds me of Lightning McQueen.
Oh, that too. Actually,
Oh
yeah.
God, you're right.
Oh God,
Ka-chow.
no. Ka-chow.
Ka-ching.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
So, if you'd like to tell us what you would sell if you were a ghost confined to a vending machine in a horrible twist of fate, you can
I
do
feel
that
bad
at
for this.
Did we
one
say if we'd
episode
watch more?
cast at gmail.com.
I wouldn't watch more.
I would.
Okay, you're allowed. I think it would be hilarious if I was a vending machine to just sell like little like containers of brine.
That's one the
Just
word,
like-
not the
On the
number.
word, not the number. By the way, we're on Twitter and
Um,
Blue Sky at one episode
But
cast.
like, I think it'd be hilarious to open up like a DoorDash like store that just sells little containers of brine. It's just like something completely ridiculous. Like it does not even flavor it. It's just salt in the water, so you can't like drink it.
Every third one has shrimp in it.
Half a like not even like a full shrimp.
No, I was talking about brine shrimp.
Oh, right.
I think it would be very funny to be a vending machine that just sold pistols, like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
A Japanese style vending machine selling the most American thing ever.
Yeah. A vending machine that sells other smaller vending machines.
Yeah, vending machine that sells gumball machines. It's got to have a really big hole in the bottom.
Exactly.
I wonder what the prize that you can win from him is.
It's probably
I'm scared. to
he said
know that.
extra item, so I assume it's just another of whatever you got.
That's boring.
Oh wait, I just put it together. Oh no, that's a natural feature of most vending machines is they'll occasionally accidentally dispense another item. Like you ever get
Oh.
two Dr. Peppers or
Yeah.
two Sprites or something? Yeah, they're just marketing that.
You don't need to fix it if it's part of the feature set.
Yeah, they didn't fit. Yeah,
Sometimes you might win a prize.
yeah, they don't want to fix it. They're just like, it's a special bonus for you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's really manipulative. Yeah,
We
bravo.
gotta go before the vending machine people come and break into our houses and
Yeah,
take away our
We have
microphones.
to get out of here before the vending machine falls on us.
Don't worry. We're speaking. Don't worry. They don't understand us. We're speaking English.